Hey there, and welcome to Real Brides. This is the podcast where we sit down with recently married brides to talk all things wedding, with real advice from brides who have been there, done that, and want to help you do it better.
I'm Rosana with Shotwell Productions, New Jersey's highest rated photography and videography company.
Let's dive in. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Real Bride podcast. I'm Rosana, and today we're here with Vanessa.
Hi, thanks for having me.
We're so happy to have you. You guys got married in June at the Chauncey Hotel, and today I want to talk to you about your DJ. So, just from the look on your face, I was also there, so I remember, and I have some feelings about it, but I definitely want to talk to you about it. First of all, how did you find your DJ? Was it a referral? Did you get to meet with them before you booked them?
So our DJ was like kind of a family friend. It's somebody that one of my parents knew growing up. So there was like the connection there. I felt like we had pretty decent communication with him. It was like, let me know the playlist. He had different programs and he made sure, this will be what we do for this. And he couldn't say our name. So he wanted everybody's name written out phonetically.
Phonetically.
That's the word I'm thinking of, like phonetically. So like Vanessa and Steven, like everybody's name. Okay. So I preface it that way.
Okay.
Because
that should have been like a little red flag, right? You're like,
well, I thought that was like, that is a green flag. I'm like, this guy wants this to be like perfect.
Well, and you guys also have a like Steve's last name is not something that you see every day.
Nobody gets it right. Okay. It's fine. Like, so I kept my maiden name and then ended up hyphenating it like eventually, not right after we got married. And when I changed it at work, like everybody is like, how do you say this? Which is fine. It's fine. But you had me do this. And then we're all coming out and our last name is being said wrong. My dad's name was fine, but he went out with his partner, his girlfriend, and it was the wrong name. It was like not her name. Yeah, it was
like not even close. Not even close.
No. None of the songs that we had like listed for those entrances were used. Our entire playlist was not, as far as I remember, and this is why like having videography is important because you hear the songs and I remember being like, yeah, this is not anything I would have ever put on it. So yeah, it was pretty bad. I think.
Now I know you guys are like introduced like last, right? Because you're like the big finale show. So like you have a wedding party.
Yeah. Yep.
Was he able to?
A pretty decent sized wedding party. Everybody's name was butchered because half of our wedding party was Nowitzki, and then we had like an Abene, which is not a normal name, but was written out phonetically, so that was incorrect. It was bad. And then like it's not even like he messed it all up and was like really nice. Like everybody had an issue with him. Our day of coordinator, she literally was like, please do not tip him because I had like tip envelopes.
Yeah.
And she was like, please, like, I don't want to tell you anything. I'm not going to like ruin your day, but just don't do that. And she told me everything later because we're still very close. So, it's wonderful. But, and then I know you guys had told me the same thing, but later, which I appreciated, everybody told me later, and it's definitely something we could kind of laugh about now. I don't know that our guests, I don't know what their reactions were. I'm not sure. I think.
I feel like I remember someone actually yelling out, "Nowitzki!"
Or what it is.
Yeah.
Probably somebody from my husband's family. I would not be shocked at all. Actually, I could see somebody from my family doing that also. Like, no shame. But yeah, and I think that he was very rude to everybody else we were working with. And that's like embarrassing. That embarrassed me more than, our name being wrong or the music being wrong. Like, don't be mean to these people. They're all so wonderful. So yeah, definitely vet. I mean, I thought that the vetting process was done and done well, which kind of stinks. but I guess maybe that a little bit harder. I don't know.
Try harder,
It's
Vanessa.
hard. It's hard because when you're choosing vendors, like this is a special day, it's the most magical day of your life. And I mean, you can only do what you could do.
Yeah.
And we did, like I said, like budget thing. So I guess maybe you get what you pay for sometimes too. So, but
I mean, I think that's some pretty good advice, right? So, because I know you guys said like you paid for everything yourselves.
yep.
So you had to really make your money stretch. And it felt
Yeah.
like this was kind of a blessing because this is like a family
Yeah.
friend
Exactly. Exactly.
and they're probably making you a deal. But I feel like I remember you saying that your DJ said, "Oh, this is going to be my last wedding. I'm
Yes.
retiring."
He's retiring. He was like my parents' age, so he's not old, but he's definitely older. He just wasn't doing that anymore, but he had been DJing for like since the 80s. So, I'm like, okay, this is somebody that knows how to do this. But I mean, like we laugh now. Okay, but I was really mad. I was really mad. And it was like the best day. It was so much fun. I was mad. I was a little mad.
I think you're allowed. I think that's okay because you're
Yeah.
literally like, especially for the introductions, like you're hearing all the mistakes because you're standing.
Yes, we were at the back. We
Yeah,
were the
and
last ones out.
yeah, you can hear everything, and you're like, wait a minute, that's not the song that we asked them to come out to.
Oh,
Who?
there was like a lot of pausing. So I'm like, he really is not like, is he reading off the paper that I sent and just still botching it? Like that's kind of what I was thinking. So we had a good time, but I will say, like, my best piece of advice is don't hire anybody you're friends with or your family friends are with. Because it just seems like those are the nightmare stories. Like, just somebody you don't know. So that way you can get, like,
Oh yeah,
no, don't
yeah,
fix
no,
that.
that's good
Like,
advice.
but you
Yeah,
feel bad because you feel bad. Like, I didn't want to, like, my mom knew him. Not like, I don't want to embarrass her and be like, I can't believe your friend did this. Or not, she's not really, like, friendly with him, but knew him.
yeah.
So,
Well, did your mom say anything about him after, like during or after the wedding?
after she was just like, what was that? What was that? And I'm like, I don't know, Mom, what was that? But no.
You're like, you tell me, mom. You're the one that suggested that
You're
I
fine.
hire him.
But it honestly, because we were supposed to have him at our first wedding, and then like that whole year had gone by or whatever, like he's still gonna show up. Everything was fine. There was like zero indication that this was going to be as bad as it was, but I had later found out, like, as soon as he got there, everybody knew, like, from the beginning how bad it was going to be. So
Can
except
I?
for me. Except for
Well,
me. I didn't know.
because
And I
you
do
you were
I do
busy.
appreciate, because honestly, like, what would I have even done at that point? So you live and you learn.
It's funny because when normally when we get there, we're a vendor. We try to
Yeah,
make friends with all the other vendors so that we can all, kind of bond and
it's
like,
nice. That's what you
yeah.
should do. Yeah.
And then that way we can work together. Like, is there anything that you need from me?
Or
Things like that. And I remember like saying hi to him and he like, at your venue, they have like a stage, like a big stage area because it's under a tent. And there's really no place to like put all of our stuff and we have a lot of stuff
sure.
as like video and photo. And so
Mhm.
normally we just kind of like introduce ourselves to the DJ and we're like, hey, the venue really wants us to all kind of store our stuff like
Like,
in this area. Is there like a preferred corner that you
you're not using or
Yeah,
whatever.
and he was like, yeah, I don't want your stuff up here. And I was like, oh.
And it's like, you're not performing, bro. Like, at that point, I could have probably just put my iPhone on and just done it myself. But, like, you're not performing. Why do you need the stage was
It
big.
was a big
It
stage.
wasn't small. It's a big tent. It's a beautiful venue. Chauncey is
Yeah.
great. But, yeah, so.
I think the second red flag for me after he was like, no, you can't, like literally like your stuff can't touch my stuff. And I was like, oh, okay. I'm
Please. Yeah.
sorry, I'll just put my stuff close to the outside wall, hope it doesn't rain, right? And then I think the second red flag for me was that he had CDs. That's what all the pausing was.
But like you had like he literally sent us this program. So like did he burn a CD from the program? I don't even know. I gotta be honest with you. Like since the wedding ended and like I've never seen her so good to him again. Never.
Did you
Never.
leave like well, I mean he said he was retired,
No.
so did you
I
like
don't
leave a review or anything like that?
nothing. I was just like Hands up with that. It's fine. I'm married. My husband's best. It's fine. Like, at the end of the day, that's what mattered. But
It makes
I
a good
never,
story.
it makes a good story. It's like one of the bigger stories. Of like, everything else was very positive. So I guess if that's the worst thing from that part of the wedding, then it wasn't that bad. But I was going to go and give him an envelope, and Amanda was like, "Don't just do." She's like, "I'm not telling you why. Just keep your envelope. Don't keep your envelope." She's like, "How much did you pay him?" And I told her, and she's like, "Yeah, no, stop." I was like, okay, I gave
Like
her like
I paid him $1.50, and she's
but
like,
then I
"You should get 50 cents
put
back."
like a couple extra dollars in her thing because I'm like, I'll praise you, because she was just like, I'm not going to tell you, but just no.
Yeah, I will say that you were very fortunate in that she was your day of coordinator for the venue.
Yes.
And she definitely managed that situation. And it was
Yes.
a situation.
Yes. She was wonderful. She's not there anymore, but when she was there, I mean, she was gone for like a tiny little bit, and she told us she was leaving, and it was devastating because she really, like, between you and her, like, our whole day was coordinated by you guys, and Amanda, like, should have probably done the same thing with this guy, but it's fine. It's okay. It worked out. But don't hire a friend. Don't hire a family friend. Don't hire a coworker. If you want to like the people at the end of the day, don't do it.
Oh my gosh, I love this. Well, this has been a great discussion. Thank you so much, Vanessa.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks for sharing your insights. Our viewers will really appreciate it. And thank you so much.
You got it. Bye.
This is it for this episode of Real Brides. If you found something helpful, make sure to follow, subscribe, or share it with someone who is planning their I do. We have new episodes every week packed with more real talk from real brides. No filters, just facts. Thanks for listening and happy planning.